in the world, but you're here with me, and I appreciate that. So tonight I want to talk to y'all about my 5 steps to a successful life. Step number 1, start early to build your resume. When I was 19 years old, I had my first job working at a gas station. Yeah, you heard that right, a gas station. It was a humbling experience, but one thing I loved about that job, I got paid every week, every Wednesday, $120. You know, I wasn't much at 19, but I was making it do what it do. You feel what I'm saying? My second job, Sears. I only want to talk about Sears, but you know, shout out to Sears. Thank you for the opportunity. I was only there for 2 weeks. My third job was at Costco. I'm still employed to this day. One of the best jobs I ever had, you know. So I encourage you all, 15 and 16, get a work permit. The earlier you start, the better off you will be. You know, especially if you don't come from a family that can pass you down money, generational wealth, I should say. So start early. You know, the earlier you start, the better off you will be. And also, I say this, you say, Kyrie, what job can I get at 15 and 16? You can work at Rita's. You could wash some dishes. You can do whatever you mindset to do. You know, sell candy in high school, do whatever. So you can do those things. Also, get a bank account because you gotta save your money. Emergencies happen all the time. So when those rainy days come, you don't want to get wet. You want to make sure you got an umbrella. You feel what I'm saying? So always do that. Step number 2, start early to secure your credit. You know me, I hate that. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Before this year, I wasn't really knowledgeable about credit. I always thought, you know, you got a credit card, you're gonna end up in debt. But no, I was wrong. Of course, you know, I got my credit up because I was in the process of buying a home. I don't have $100,000, $1 million in cash just laying around so I could put money down for a house. I don't have that. So what I did was I reached out to my cousin. You know, shout out to my cousin. I'm not gonna say her name. You all in the crowd say, no, but listen, I just reached out to her and she let me be an authorized user on her account. So my credit went from 0 to a great credit score. Shout out to her. So I got my credit card. They gave me a balance of $200. The next thing you know, went from 200 to 500. 500 with the 2,000, all through my cousin. And I encourage you all. You may say, Kyrie, I don't have nobody in my family that could let me be an authorized user on their account. What you do is, like I told y'all, that's step number 1. Save your money. So by the time you're 15 and 16, instead of buying them Jordans, them shoes and clothes and whatnot, what you do is you take that money, right? You take that money, by the time you're 18, you get a credit card. You get a secured credit card and use it for small purchases, right? And so once you start doing that, you build that rapport with the creditors, the next thing you know, your credit is just shooting up and shooting up. You might have a car, use it for gas only or small purchases. So when the bill comes, you can pay it off. Auto pay as well. Because, you know, sometimes we forget things in life, you know? So you got to make sure that you're paying your bills on time. Step number 3, start early to plan for college. Because I'm going to be honest, man, in high school, I wasn't the best kid because I hated school throughout elementary, throughout high school. I hated school. Y'all understand where I'm coming from? Okay, because I knew y'all would, you know what I'm saying? So I had, you know, school just wasn't my thing. I always felt I was dumb, but I wasn't dumb. School wasn't my thing. So I encourage you all from 9th to 12th grade, you know, do phenomenal, 3.5 to 4.0 throughout high school. So, you know, especially if you don't come from a family that has money that can put you through school, all this other stuff. You say, oh, there's no grants and no scholarships. Scholarships and grants are out there. You just have to do the research, research. Always make sure you're doing that research because the thing is, you know, you can find grants and scholarships for being the first person in your family to go to college, all type of things, you know. And also, if you do take out a loan, take out small loans. And I hear people say, oh, college is a scam. No, college is only a scam when you end up in debt and you go to school for a degree that's not paying you no money. You feel what I'm saying? So you have to make sure you start early. So even if you got to join a track team, all type of clubs, but man, because scholarships come from everywhere. You just have to be willing to put the work in. So do not goof off throughout school. And so you may say, Carrie, I don't want to go to school. Okay, trade school, HVAC and plumbing. You can do that. Also, you know, IT field is on the rise. They make a lot of money. Have friends in IT that's making some good money. Step number 4, start early to invest. You know, I'll be honest. Shout out to my Uncle Clay Smith. Y'all there in the crowd. Shout out to you, man. When I was 19 years old, like I said, step 1, saving my money. That money was going to my Roth IRA, which is a retirement account. It's just like a 401k, but got differences, you know? So you invest, you're 18 years old, you invest $100 every month, right? By the time you're 50, you'll be a millionaire. So instead of asking your mom and your dad for them shoes and them clothes and Christmas time, say, Mom, Dad, could you give me a Roth IRA? And then once you do that, you know, you'll be a millionaire by the time 50. And the one thing I love about the Roth IRA, right? You can pass it down to your kids, and you'll be the first person in your family creating generational wealth. Y'all feel what I'm saying? How does that sound? That sound good to you, right? Yeah. And also, you can become a real estate investor with HGP. You know, HGP is a company I have with my uncle, my sister, and my little cousin. We formed that a year ago, which is a phenomenal company. We invest in, real estate properties, a group of family and friends. We all pull our money together and we do private money lenders to the point where we building our money up, then we buy our own properties, have tenants, and so on and so on. And also, like I said, in step number 3, IT, get a job, save your money, invest. That's the key to life. You have to invest early, because I say this all the time. The earlier you start, the better off you will be. Step number 5, start early to maximize your health. You may say, oh, Carrie, I can do what I want, I can eat what I want. No. Everybody don't get lucky like that. You're 18 and later, you look up, you're 30. I'm 29 now. I'm almost 30, you know what I'm saying? So number 1, to maximize your health, what you do? Exercise, pray, go to bed early, eat right, hang around positive people, do great things, reach out to support groups. You got Facebook, you got HGP, who is a company that has multiple resources of many things. Reach out to us, don't be afraid, just hang around people that's doing great things, like-minded people that's moving and shaking. Don't waste your time on foolishness. You feel what I'm saying? So you have to make sure that you're doing productive things every day. You have to start early, because like I keep saying, the earlier you start, the better off you will be. So I'm gonna run through these steps again, because I want y'all to grasp it. Step number 1, start early to build your resume. Step number 2, start early to, build your credit. My bad. Step number 1, start early to build your resume. Step number 2, start early to secure your credit. Step number 3, start early to plan for college. Step number 4, start early to invest your money. And step number 5, start early to maximize your health. And there you have it, the real two-tech Kyrie Clark. Thank you all for having me, and I appreciate you all for coming out tonight. God bless you.